Hey y'all, it is Monday, March the 15th, the Ides of March, and this is vupdate number 2. I'm on my way to the gym. I am about to try body pump for the very first time. When I started working out at the beginning of February, I could really not even stay on the treadmill for 20 minutes. That was my limit, and I had to pray for strength for most of that 20 minutes because I wanted to quit so badly. So I've had friends asking me to join them in doing body pump, and I knew that I was not ready, and so I'm about 6 weeks in, and I'm going to try body pump today. I'm kind of nervous because I'm afraid I'm going to just like keel over right in the middle of it. My weight has not changed since the last time I talked to you. I might be down 1 more pound, so I have only 54 more pounds to go. So I'm bummed about that. But I have lost a couple of inches, and I have also noticed some new muscles. I've always been like a potato with toothpicks for legs and arms. And, okay, not always. You know, maybe for the last 7 years I've been that way. But I've always had really thin legs and never any muscle tone in my legs. And I've got a really nice little muscle developing in my calf. I was really excited about that when I discovered it. I've been doing this insulin resistance diet for about a week, and I think that may be part of my problem. I do like some of the things that I found in the diet, but I think the diet makes me eat more than I normally would, because it has you pair all your carbs with a protein. And whereas I might normally just eat an orange, now I have to eat an orange and a mozzarella stick, or, you know, string cheese, or, you know, a yogurt. And it is increasing my caloric intake. And after doing some studying and reading, I think what I'm going to have to do is use calorie counting as well as the information I learned in this book, which has some really good information. And being insulin resistant is some things I needed to know. So I'll have to kind of do a combination. For example, it has you always pair, if you have 2 carbs, you have to pair it with 2 proteins. Well, something that would technically qualify for that is something that Todd has been on a kick of lately, is these bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits from Whataburger, which is just down the road from our house. So he came in with some this morning, had bought one for me, and I ate it, and it qualified as far as 2 proteins and 2 carbs perfectly, but it was 500 calories. And so, you know, you can't change the laws of the universe in that you have to burn more calories than you consume or take in. And so I think what I've been doing on this insulin resistance diet is consuming too many calories. So I'm going to have to change that. Hopefully every update I do won't be about losing weight. But for me, I tend to be real all or nothing and single-minded about things. And so hopefully I can find a balance with this, because I don't want weight loss to be all-consuming for me. It is important for me right now, but there's lots of other things in my life that are important, so I have to be able to focus on those as well. But this is very typical of me, that if and that's one of the reasons I feel like I've never really put my mind to it and done it, is because I knew that if I do this, it's going to really take up a lot of my time for a while until I can get in that mindset of not having to think about it all the time and still be able to do it. So, on a side note, I'm making a Dorothy dress for Finley. It's all cut out. I just have to sew it up, and I've been putting off doing that. So I'm going to try to get that done this week. I'll let you know how body pump goes. Hopefully I will return. Okay, I just got out of the gym and did body pump. I found it to be very hard. The way you do it is you have a bar with weights, and you can change your weights out throughout the class to whatever weight you want. And then you also, at the same time, are doing things like squats. You know, you're holding your bar, you're doing squats, and you're doing lunges, and then you do ab work, and you do biceps, triceps, shoulders, la 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 la. First we did squats, and I started off with the bar, and you know, hold it back here. And I only had 5 pounds of weight on my bar, which is the lowest weight you can have aside from just having the bar with nothing on it. It about killed me. I am horrible at squats and lunges. I could not keep my balance on lunges. The ab stuff was really short, and I couldn't do it. Could not do it. Well, I did it for like a minute, and then I gave up, sort of. So I was able to do most of the upper body stuff fairly easily, but I just had the barest bones on the weight. 5 pounds. Some of the stuff we did with a, you know, barbell or whatever. I mean, a dumbbell, or just the plates that you can use. It was hard. Look how sweaty I got. But I'm going to try to go back Wednesday if I'm done with my scaling and root cleaning at the dentist. And if I'm still standing after that. I'm really nervous about that because it sounds like it's going to hurt. So I'm going to try to go back. The instructor's named Tiffany, and she was so great. She was so nice. There was a woman there who weighed 260 pounds for 10 years, and she looks like $1 million. And I thought, I'm going to look like her next year at this time because I'm going to do body pump. So I talked to her, and she works out 2 to 3 hours a day, which I just don't think I'm going to be able to do. But man, did she look great. And then the instructor lost 50-something pounds, which is the same thing I'm wanting to do. And so she basically said she does body pump and cardio on the other 2 days of the week. And she didn't work out 2 to 3 days a week. So, I mean, 2 to 3 hours a day, whatever. So I'm going to try it again. It was hard. It was hard, but I'm glad I didn't give up. I had my good friend Laura there to kind of talk me through what I needed to do and tell me if I was doing something wrong. And my legs were so weak that I could barely walk down the stairs to the parking lot. But here I am. I made it. Now I'm going to eat my Chick-fil-A salad. Ooh, they have a new yogurt parfait. That looks delicious.
I'ma be real on us. Nobody got nothing on us. Girls be all on us from London back down to the US. We rockin' this contagious monkey business. Alright.